Once upon a time, not very long ago, I had a train case full of makeup, and there was a naughty little girl who wanted to play when Mama was away. And she ended up breaking everything into a million pieces. This video is about organizing eyeshadows, and if you're unable to fix broken eyeshadows, then probably this video will be able to help you. Okay, I wanted to show you how I actually organize my eyeshadows that once were broken. As I've said in the earliest part of the video, I had a train case full of eyeshadows like a year ago, and they all got broken. Well, not all of them, but most of them, like 80% of them, because they fell off the cabinet where I was keeping them. So some of the eyeshadows look like this. This one's a new one, which I fairly got just recently. And most of the eyeshadows that got broken were like this, like CoverGirl eyeshadows. And so I'll be teaching you today, probably giving you an idea on how I actually keep them right now. So they actually look like these right now. So I actually kept them. They're now looking like pigments, but these are all CoverGirl eyeshadows, and some of them are Wet n Wild and some of them are Maybelline. So I've got one here that's just recently got broken, dropped on the floor, and I'm actually transferring them into one of the empty containers I still have here, and I'll be keeping them here. Well, I still have some space here, and yeah. And I also wanted to show you how I actually arrange my lipsticks, and I keep them here. Well, these are just some of the lipsticks that I wanted to depot, but yeah, some of them that are actually halfway through or almost done. So instead of like finishing them off from the tube, I just kept what's left of the tubes and transferred them into these small containers. And these are Wet n Wild, and this is just like half of the lipsticks that I actually depotted and melted into this. And if you're curious on how to depot them and make them look like this, flat and new, you can just search here on YouTube, and just using a blow dry or a microwave, we can actually melt the lipsticks and transfer them here, or you can just chop off the lipsticks and then just simply put them here. But I find that melting them will actually make them look better, and it's easier for me to put these in my kit and have the colors visible, and in that way I'll be able to choose the colors I want to use as soon as I open the case, right? And this is a little bit more compact, and it's prettier to look at them this way. Of course, you'll need a lip brush, and if you're artists or doing freelance makeup, this is also a good idea for you to do, because it's more sanitary using a lip brush or a spatula into a palette rather than using the same tube of lipstick to different people, right? And yeah, so I hope this was a good idea. The eyeshadows actually do not expire, and best to keep them into this type of containers, with plastic containers, clear containers, because mineral makeup does not really expire. They don't have any expiration date, so check that. You can Google that. Mineral makeup don't expire because bacteria cannot live into minerals. So yeah, and by the way, lipsticks such as these, I do not, for example, you have a tube of lipstick like these, brand new ones. I do not suggest that you actually depot all of them in one single plastic container, because if the container is not airtight, you'll end up drying out your lipstick. I've tried that before, long time ago, even way before I discovered YouTube. And yeah, you would actually dry up your lipstick, so it's not a good idea to depot them unless you really have individual containers like this that are actually shut tight, airtight. Get a good quality one. Or foundations, if you're thinking into depotting foundations for travel, better get a glass container if you can find one, or if not, you can just keep it, if you can just use this, keep it into a plastic Ziploc plastic bag, so that at least the air will not actually evaporate or not interfere with the consistency of the foundations or cream products, right, like lipsticks. So yeah, so if you want to keep them here, you might want to use them as soon as possible, right? Otherwise, keep them in their tubes. But if you're like me, with the eyeshadows, this ones, it's okay. It's a good idea to transfer them in this type of containers, and you can also arrange them by color, and it's prettier to look, and it's more compact, and it's easier to use. If you can actually reach into them, because you can see what color they are. So right now I have like 4 of these. I've also transferred this type of eyeshadows, the loose ones that have odd packaging, like this one that has, this is a Maybelline Shadow Stylist. This has its own applicator, so I'm not really happy using the applicator, although it's a good one. It actually gives out a good amount of product, but I'd rather use an eyeshadow brush. And yeah, so I actually transfer some of these into the container and then arrange them by color. This one's a matte brown, so this will go to I guess this section with the darker shadows. And this one is a blue one. This is a Love My Eyes brand, and this has a roller ball. It's very difficult to use, so yeah, and you're virtually unable to blend it out. So it's better if you would just take off this one and then just pour the contents into the pot. Yeah, so hope you actually get some information out of this video, and I hope it didn't waste your time. Yeah, and I hope you guys are having a blast this weekend again, and please stand by with another number of videos coming up soon, because it's the holidays. There's a lot of time to do videos like this and reviews, and I'll be updating my blog, and expect a lot of reviews and swatches, because I've had a lot of back job with swatching that I've been taking pictures. So if you wanted to check them out, if you're a vlog girl, or you want to read stuff or look into still pictures rather than watching videos, then yeah, you should check out my blog. I'll link it below in the description box, right? So otherwise, have a happy summer. Bye guys.